that Barack Obama, when he came in, he ended the war. They was making $2 trillion a year on that war. That means somebody lost $2 trillion. When Barack Obama came in, gas prices was $6 almost, $5. Gas prices pay $1.59 now.
Yeah.
That was a $5 trillion business. Somebody lost at least $4 trillion.
But you gotta look at it like this. Remember they went over there and got Gaddafi's oil fields too. So you know that kind of offset that too. You got to think about it from that perspective too.
They got Gaddafi oil. They got that boy Saddam oil. But at the same time, you know, you made a lot of people mad because even though they got the oil, doesn't mean it's in the war. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to remember, it's not just oil people that was connected with the war. You had Hollenberg connected with the war. You had the industrial military complex. And what that means is these people, they get, every time a bomb is released from one of those planes, that's $5 million. Every time they bomb a community, bomb 5 or 6, 20, 30 bombs, that's $1 billion. Most of the time, they end up bombing just like Bush. When he first bombed Iraq, they said shock and awe. But shock and awe was they bombed an infield, and they bombed about $5 or $6 billion worth of bombs. And them bombs had to be replenished by the military industrial complex. So you got to understand the game that was going on. You got to understand that, you know, when he said no more, you know, no more war, that means that all those troops that was over there that was getting paid double.
Okay, but let's look at it like this. What you saying is saying no war, would you say it's a silent war? And what I mean by that, I know you done seen, just like a lot of people that's watching this channel done seen where the FBI couldn't unlock that Apple phone, and now they got Apple in court. Like, yeah, you got to build a back door where we'll be able to get into these phones to, you know, do what we do. And Apple's like, no, you know that.
Well, you know, that's violating our First Amendment, our Fourth Amendment, our civil liberties, and that's what they've been trying to do. Yeah, that war ain't gonna never stop. Cause what happened was, like I told you before, in 1913, you know, the Federal Reserve, the income tax people, and the FBI was formed. At that point, you know what I'm saying, the country became a military police or a state, and they began to police everyone. They began to police politicians, police the mob, and you know, every now and then, you know, I tell you about this. What they do is they come up with a new law.
Yeah.
You know, like when they wanted Al Capone, they came out with income tax today. You know, when they wanted you know, those people in the protest movement in the 60s and the 70s, they came out with anti-American communist and socialist movement. You know, when they wanted to, you know, create a population control for young black men in America, they came out with the drug laws, and then they came out with the sentence and enhancement laws, and then they came out with the trigger lock law, then they came out with the three strikes and you outlaw. You know, and now, you know, they're coming out with the human trafficking law.
Yeah.
You know, they always come out with a law that fits the order of the day so they can continue to exist. That's what the FBI, they are a criminal organization from within, not from without, because they make their own laws, and that's criminal according to the Constitution of the United States of America. When the founding fathers said to make amendment to the law, they didn't mean that you could actually change the law. You could change the Constitution, because this country initially was founded by men who were what they call criminal or indigent servants from Europe.
Yeah.
And wanted to be free from the motherland. So they came up with a system that is called the United States Constitution of America, which balances the power between the president and the Senate and the Congress and the Supreme Court. Each one of them have a certain amount of powers, which, you know, create a balance.
Yeah, but this system is modeled after the Roman Empire, because you know they were the ones that had the Senate from the beginning, and you know that's.
Oh yeah, and nothing new under the sun.
Yeah,
I mean they learned from their forefathers and their foremothers. They know the rules, they know the game. But the thing that I'm trying to say is that, you know, the way they violate our rules and our laws and our constitutional law, it's absurd.
Yeah,
it's tyranny, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, we pay these people taxes. We pay for them to do what they do to us. I mean, there would not be no FBI, no police department if it wasn't